You've just landed in Canada, full of excitement and plans for your new life. You find a job, start searching for an apartment, and maybe even want to get a phone plan or a car. But then you hit a wall. A voice on the phone says, "We'll need to run a credit check." You pause. Credit check? You realize you don't have a Canadian credit history yet. Don't worry, you're not alone. Thousands of newcomers face the same challenge every year. Your credit score in Canada is like your financial reputation. It tells lenders, landlords, and even some employers how trustworthy you are with money. But here's the good news. You can build your credit score fast, even if you just arrived in Canada. And today, we'll show you exactly how to do it. First, let's understand what your credit score actually is. In Canada, it's a 3-digit number between 300 and 900 that shows how reliable you are when borrowing and repaying money. A higher score means easier approvals, lower interest rates, and better financial opportunities, from renting an apartment to getting a mortgage. But for newcomers, there's a catch. Your credit history from your home country doesn't transfer here. You're starting from zero. According to a TD Bank study, nearly 80% of newcomers said it was difficult to start building credit when they first arrived. That's why it's so important to start early and build it smartly. Let's look at a real-life example. A newcomer who moved to Canada in 2019 shared her story with Credit Canada. When she arrived, she had no credit at all. But within just 6 months, her score had climbed into the low 700s, a solid, good range. How did she do it? She opened a small limit credit card, used it regularly for groceries and small purchases. And here's the secret, paid off the full balance every single month. Simple, consistent habits like that can make a huge difference. Another example comes from a story shared by Home Trust Canada. A newcomer named Manjit worked with a mortgage broker, built his credit step by step, and within a year he was able to buy his first home in Canada. Proof that small steps today can lead to big wins tomorrow. So, how exactly can you build your credit score fast? Here's a 6-step roadmap to follow. Step 1. Get your social insurance number, your sign. You'll need it for most credit applications and employment. Step 2. Open a Canadian bank account. This is your first connection to the financial system here. Even though it doesn't build credit directly, it helps establish trust with a bank. Step 3. Apply for a credit card designed for newcomers. Most major banks, like Scotiabank's, Startrite or RBC's Newcomer program, offer credit cards without requiring prior Canadian history. If that's not an option, go for a secured credit card. You'll deposit a small amount, like $500, and that becomes your credit limit. Step 4. Use your card responsibly. Make small, regular purchases and pay your balance in full every month. Keep your usage or credit utilization under 30% of your limit. That tells lenders you can handle credit wisely. Step 5. Add other signals that help your score. Get a postpaid phone or internet plan in your name. Some companies report your payment history to credit bureaus. And if you rent, use rent reporting services to have your on-time rent payments added to your credit record. Step 6. Monitor your progress. Check your credit reports with Equifax and TransUnion, Canada's 2 main credit bureaus. Look for errors, dispute anything incorrect, and track your improvement month by month. Now, let's talk about what not to do. Here are 5 common mistakes that can slow your progress or even hurt your score. 1. Only using debit cards. Debit doesn't build credit. You need to use actual credit products. 2. Maxing out your card or carrying high balances. Try to stay below 30% of your limit. 3. Applying for too many credit cards at once. Each application adds a hard inquiry to your file and can temporarily lower your score. 4. Closing your first credit card too soon. The longer you keep an account open, the better it is for your credit history. And 5. Ignoring your credit report. Mistakes happen, so check regularly and fix any errors. So, how long does it take to see results? If you start right, you can see a good score within 6 to 12 months. Here's how your first year might look. Month 1. Open your bank account. Apply for your first card. Months 2 to 3. Start using it for small purchases, pay everything on time. Months 4 to 6. Add a phone or rent payment under your name. Months 6 to 12. Keep your utilization low, monitor your score, and you'll likely reach the good range around 660 to 724. Remember, time and consistency are your best allies. Building credit in Canada isn't complicated. It's about being consistent, responsible, and patient. Start by getting your first credit product, pay on time, use it wisely, and track your progress. Within a year, you can have a strong credit score that opens doors, whether that's renting your dream apartment, buying your first car, or even your first home. Your credit score is more than a number. It's the foundation of your financial confidence in Canada. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, share it with other newcomers, and subscribe for more Canadian financial tips to help you thrive. Until next time, stay smart, stay consistent, and keep building your future in Canada. Subscribe for more financial education for newcomers to Canada.